Hi, welcome to the unboxing of the November 2023 Perfectly Peace Box. I'm Erin with Me Time.
And I'm Jen. We're excited that you're joining us today. Today, we're going to cover the block for the November Perfectly Peace. We're also going to go over what's inside the box, all of your goodies. And then we're going to show you the projects. And we have a really fun special project this month.
Yep. And last but not least, we'll have a giveaway at the end.
Yes, you got to stay tuned for the giveaway.
Yeah.
Really fun. We're excited for that.
So we kind of, about an hour ago, we're talking because we're dressed for Christmas. You can see that. And we're going to talk about a block that's got some Christmas. We thought, what do we have up our sleeve that's Christmas oriented? So we thought we would show you the premiere video for the Collectible Christmas Sing Noel Tree Skirt and Ornaments.
Yes, we know you guys are talking about it. You have a lot of questions. So we want to show you the video.
Yeah. We go. So you guys, you're the first people to see it. We haven't posted this anywhere yet. So exciting.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Create a new holiday tradition on your embroidery machine. Inspired by the holiday songs we all know and love, with this year's collection, you'll create an heirloom quality tree skirt and beautiful matching ornament set. Each month, look forward to a special doorstep delivery with everything you need to make one tree skirt wedge and one ornament. By the end of the year, you'll have a complete tree skirt and ornament set to display in your home. That was so exciting.
We hope you liked it. We're so excited for the tree skirt.
So there's a lot to say about the tree skirt. So we want to make sure you join us on November 10th at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, and we will answer all your questions, show you all of the sections, and give you all of the details. But in the meantime, there's a few questions that a lot of people have had.
Yeah.
And
like one of those questions is, what if I'm currently a Collectible Christmas subscriber? Do I have to resubscribe? The answer is no, you don't. If you're already subscribed to the Village, that's going to carry on over to the tree skirt. So you just leave everything alone, and in November, you're going to get your first kit for the tree skirt.
Yeah, and some people have asked, is it going to cost more? No, it's the same. So you've subscribed to Collectible Christmas. So even if we change the projects every year, you're still just a Collectible Christmas subscriber. And unless you cancel, you will just continue to get all the goodies we have in store for you.
Yeah.
And if you're not a Collectible Christmas subscriber, you didn't want to do the Village, but you do want to do the tree skirt and ornaments, that's awesome. You will want to wait until November 10th to subscribe. If you subscribe today, you're welcome to do that. You will get the last Village piece, which is the clock tower.
Which is a great piece in itself.
It is a great
piece. You get a real life watch face on there. So maybe you do want that and the tree skirt too. So,
and if you still, because we're getting close to Christmas now. Now we're getting in the Christmas spirit,
not
right?
Not Halloween, but we're thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. I am already thinking about presents. Stress. But you can still make the Village. If you subscribe now, then you have access to the store and you can go back and buy the previous buildings. We are out of a couple of them.
Yeah, but most of them are still there.
You can still make a beautiful Village, and you'll never notice that those few pieces are missing.
And we're having so much fun seeing you guys post your finished Villages and how you're displaying those. I am just in awe of your creativity.
It is such an accomplishment. It really is just such a gorgeous collection to display.
Yep.
Everyone's going to be so happy they did it.
Okay, well, let's talk about Perfectly Peace.
Let's do.
Because that's why you're here, even though you got that little freebie Christmas gift.
Yeah.
The video. We want to talk to you about the block for November. Remember, you get 4 sizes. You get an 8-inch, a 6-inch, a 4-inch, and a 2-inch block. And this block, the name of this block this month is called the Wild Goose Chase. Erin, do you know why?
I assume because you've got a row of flying geese.
Yeah, exactly. They're chasing each other in a row. So the Wild Goose Chase.
I think this is just such a classic, beautiful block. I love it. I don't think you guys don't want to miss this one. You can see the quilting. It really stands out in the red because we give you red thread. And when you put these blocks together, you'll see in our projects that it forms a complete design with the quilting, but
Yeah.
looks really, really great with the classic block.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
these are your blocks that you get.
Mhm.
Let's look inside our box.
Yeah, really quick. This block has more pieces than any block we've done before,
It
right?
does. Yeah, this one has
Yeah.
10 pieces.
Yeah. So really, guys, look at all these little triangles. Again, you're going to this is going to turn out, even if you have never pieced before, you are going to be able to first time make a block that looks this perfect.
Yes, and especially on this little 2-inch block here.
Can't even imagine.
These tiny little pieces. They're going to come out perfect. If you try to do that on your own without the perfectly pieced block, they would not be quite so perfect.
Yeah.
So
let's show a few of these projects because I think we've got some images ready. Look at that. We'll show you these projects later too, but look how beautiful. I just love that. That one is featuring all over quilting. Okay, I think this is my favorite because it really shows like the whole pattern.
Yes, I love this one too. I love the red in the middle, kind of, but then you have all of the wild,
those wild
blocks,
geese.
the wild geese that are drawing your attention right there in the middle. It's fun, and it's that pop of red.
Oh, this is so pretty.
I love this table runner.
I do too.
So fun. I just am so excited for this to be on my table.
So beautiful for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then actually in that collectible Christmas tree skirt video, you saw a little Easter egg of these stockings. Did you notice them hanging on the fireplace behind the tree?
Have to go back and look and see if you can find it. It's like a
so that's our special project, and we'll talk more about that. Is this stocking, you guys? This is a generous stocking. It is. You actually can fill it with a lot of good stuff, like an orange and all the extra goodies.
It's really big.
We want to make sure they were really generous, something you really want to use.
I love it. Okay, well, let's take a look inside and see what you're going to get this month. All right, we have our header card here that describes and tells you everything that you're going to get.
I don't think they saw that. I don't think we flipped to the overhead cam to see the green.
Okay, so it's going to be green because this is our featured color for the month.
Such a pretty color.
And because we've got December, well, it's November, but we're featuring Christmas fabrics. So it just has a picture of everything you're going to get, a list of all the fabrics that you need, lists all the digital files that you're going to get. There's so many in there. So that's an important card to have. Okay. In the box, you're going to get these curved basting pins, and we'll tell you why these are important. You're going to use these when you're making your stocking. You have this beautiful bright red glide thread. It's called Monarch.
It's a great classic red. You know what that looks like? It matches my sweater.
Almost.
I was trying to match.
I love it. You've got your collectible pin with the flying geese. Again, this matches one of the tumbles that you get, the pillow.
I love it. Elaine says, it looks like those stockings can hold a lot of coal.
I love that. Yes. Well, hopefully you don't have to fill it up with coal, but I'm sure it would. Okay, we have our fabric bundle. Look at these fun Christmas colors.
We tried to be really traditional with the colors.
Yep.
And I love it.
And we'll open these up and talk about those a little bit more. And then, of course, you have our full step-by-step colored block, single block quilting instructions. So it lists all the projects that you can do with the block. And if you open it up, we have such great instructions. Now, because there's 10 pieces, there's a few more instructions that we have. And so just be aware that you have an extra page, but it'll go in a binder so perfectly. And again, there's a picture of all of the projects that you can do with this block. So really fun. All right, well, let's talk about these fabrics for a minute, because this is the best part.
This really is the best part. Yeah. So we did go with a really traditional colorway. We tried to go with some deep greens and some deep reds, but we added this one piece that is a little different. And I don't think you'd think that this was a Christmas fabric, but it actually is. What's it called?
It's called Holiday Floral Pewter is the color, but it's a Dear Stella fabric. And it just goes perfect with the holiday colors.
It does have a few acorns in here and a couple teeny tiny mushrooms and some birds. I don't know. Some of those are kind of Christmas.
Yeah, it's almost like a little, can you find it?
Yeah, I spy.
Yep, right there. But yeah, these colors are great. You've got, your dark greens and you've got your fun reds. You can have a little bit of
red
the pink
that pulls
and
in and the
blues
green
in there.
I love that it makes, so we've got a really serious color scheme.
Mhm.
It, for me, maybe a little too serious, but we add this and it kind of makes it a little more youthful, a little more hip, and a little less serious. I love that fabric.
Yeah. So our next one, we've got these fun, wonderful sprigs that you would find around Christmas time.
This
and
is
this
so
is an art gallery fabric. It's called Forage Foliage Spruce.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this. I love the lighter green, and then you've got the darker sprigs here in the pattern.
Yeah, I almost feel like I can reach out and it's going to be one of those little velvety raised fern, but it's not. So pretty.
Okay. And then we have a solid green to kind of go along with that dark in this foraged spruce fabric. This is a Robert Kaufman. It's called Kona Cotton Forest. So, and it is just a forest.
And this is that nice long piece because the intention is to use this in your binding. So it's a nice long skinny piece.
Okay. And then we have our red. I love this one. This is the Lewis and Irene fabric, and it's called New Forest Winter Star on Red.
And how much do they get of this?
This is
a big
2/3 of a yard because you can use this for the back, and you're going to use this in a lot of the other tumbles where we use a lot of the red. And I just let these little circles with this star
in the
middle to just bring out the Christmas holiday spirit. And it's a traditional red color.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then you have to have a good background color. And so this is
especially for this wild goose.
Yes. Yes. Well, you need that to help
have the contrast,
the geese stand out, right? And this is a Riley Blake fabric. It's called Floret Cream.
Yeah, can we see? Is there a way to zoom in there? This does have a small floral with some vines. There we go. You can kind of see that. Do you see how subtle it is?
Flower that's in here.
So we didn't want to do a plain solid. There we go. You can kind of see that there. The plain solid off-white. This just adds a little more interest.
Yeah. And the flowers in this fabric coordinate with the holiday floral fabrics from our Dear Stella fabric.
Yeah, so. Kim is saying, I love, love, love these fabrics. Oh, we're so glad.
Okay.
So glad.
So those are the fabrics for this month.
The fabrics.
All right. We got to look at the projects. And you got a sneak peek of those already. We showed you some pictures.
Oh, there we go. There's a nice picture of the project or the fabrics.
Okay. This is the 4-inch project. Again, we've kind of talked about this a little bit. We have our center red with 4 blocks that come together to make this just kind of stand out and pop out.
And now you can see how this pattern comes together with the quilting. And you can either do it here. We've done the cream on cream so that it kind of blends in. And here we've done the red quilting so it stands out. So you can pick however you want. You've got the red thread.
You don't have
that
to
you can have a contrast or a blend.
You don't have to use the thread that's in your box. We do here, but then we chose a linen color for the lighter so that it didn't just pop, but yet you get to see that beautiful quilting pattern. So that's the 4-inch.
I just love that so much. It's so classic.
All right. And then we have our project that's made with 8-inch block. And again, it's just a kind of a 4 square, but we've added the sashing in the middle versus like a border around the edge.
Yeah. And look at the difference here. In here, we've got the flying geese pointing in as they come together. And on this one, we have the flying geese pointing out. Kind of changes it a little bit.
It does kind of change it just a little bit. So, but I love this one. We've done the all over quilting on this design, and I love this all over quilting on this one and how it just kind of brings in these, the leaf from the block by block, and they just coordinate so well. Yeah, I love it.
Remember, with your Perfectly Pieced subscription every month, you get the blocks, you get the fabric, you get the projects, you get the block by block quilting that fits the block. You can see how this is customized just for this block. It wouldn't fit another block, but you also get a full set of all over quilting, which is 22 different sizes that you can use on any project you want.
Yeah.
Such a great value.
And we don't have a project that shows this, but you also get a 2-inch border quilting file We just haven't done a project with it. But if you didn't want to do the all over on this one, you could do the 2-inch border, right here. And that it's a really fun design. And
yeah, I think you can see that on the preview page.
Yeah.
So if you go to metimedelivered.com, whether you're a subscriber or not, you can see that. Look for the preview for November and scroll down and it will show you the different quilting and it will show you that special border there also. So you can see that.
So just another fun digital file that you get. Okay, and like I mentioned before, I love this table runner. I love the pattern of this table runner. It's kind of big, so I don't know that we can get it all in, but you get the idea. So again, right here, you get to see the quilting put together. We have the red thread on the red part, but the cream thread on this cream fabric, but it still brings out that fun quilting design. So,
I love it.
Yeah, and you can choose if you want your flying geese.
Yep, they're pointing in here.
And here they're pointing out.
So Jen, can they make this project with the one bundle in their box?
This one, I think they need a second fabric bundle.
They need a second bundle.
Yeah.
So these they can buy starting now. Are they available now in the
They'll be
MeTime
available
store?
Today. Yeah. So by the end of today, they'll be available in the MeTime store. So you can go ahead and get that in advance so that when you get your files on November 1st, you can go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
So love that. Okay. One of our favorite projects, I think, that we've ever done.
I think so.
Is the stockings.
Yes.
Okay. And now in this box, you actually, we've only showed you the stocking in the 4-inch and the 6-inch using those blocks, but there's also a pattern for the 8-inch block. We just haven't stitched it out. So you get 3 patterns for the stockings. You can make them all different. You can make them the same, but
so even if they only have a 5x7 hoop, they can still make this full-size stocking because they actually sew the stocking. They don't sew the stocking in the hoop.
Yeah. So what you do is you're going to sew your blocks and then you're going to sew them all together to make like a panel, like your own fabric. And then we give you 2 different files for the stocking. We give you a file where you can print out the pattern for the stocking on your home computer, and then you just have to cut it out and tape it together. Or if you want to, there's a file that's one complete stocking, and you can send it to your printer, and then like a Staples or something like that, and they'll print it on a big sheet for you, and then you don't have to cut it and tape it together. But eventually, you know, that's the stocking that you get.
Look at our hands. These are big stockings. We have normal size hands. They're not freakish sizes. These are big stockings. Really I love it. Cassie said, I need 6 bundles so I can make 6 stockings for my whole family.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Can you imagine on your fireplace or your banister, wherever you hang your stockings?
I would love to have all
of these. And it would be fun to have like the different patterns too, the different looks of them. So
a slight variation for everybody. Yeah. What are you guys thinking about these stockings? I hope you're excited about them. So you can see they're fully lined. We've lined it with the red because remember, we have so much red fabric. Now we did a solid color on the back, but of course, if you want to, you can piece it on the back too.
Yep, you can. And in the box, you're getting these curved basting pins. And so once you get all of your blocks sewn together and you're going to lay down your template, you have these basting pins. These are different than normal safety pins because they're curved, and it just allows you to stick it in the paper. And I don't want to pinch myself.
I'm going to lay one here so they can see how that's curved.
So you just stick it in and attach it to your fabric underneath all of your blocks, and then you can just cut it out and sew it together.
Yeah. So I'm curious, have you ever used basting pins before? We've got a few different sizes, actually. We've got this big size and we've got this smaller size. But it will be nice to be able to go through all the layers.
Yeah, and it just kind of helps you grab the underneath layer a little bit better to have it curved like that.
Yeah. So we actually have a couple images that we put in also of making this into a full-size quilt. This is such a classic block. I think that putting it into a full quilt would be it would be like an heirloom quilt. Look at this.
Oh, that's so
beautiful. If
beautiful.
you make this same layout with 6-inch blocks, it makes a queen size quilt. And if you do it with 8-inch blocks, it makes a king size quilt. And And then if you make a smaller layout, then of course you can just do a wall hanging, something to throw over a chair or a couch at Christmas time. I just think this is so beautiful.
I know. I think it's stunning. It's just makes such a statement. I just love it. It's so good.
If I could, I don't know. I like to kind of mix things up at Christmas, like around my house. I would love to have this quilt to put on my bed at Christmas time.
Oh,
See if I can come up with the time to do that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, start working on it now, maybe next year.
So pretty though.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, well,
did we get through it all?
That's everything that's included. So
Yeah.
by now we just have the giveaway.
We just have the giveaway. Okay, so our giveaway is going to be an extra fabric bundle. We always like to do that, so you can make extra for you, extra for a friend. And we're going to give you the light mesh cutaway, which is what we recommend using for these blocks. Why would we use this as opposed to a medium or heavyweight cutaway?
Well, the light helps you feel like there's no stabilizer in it. If you have a heavier one, then your blocks become heavier.
They're kind of crinkly sometimes, and you're not going to have that soft quilted feeling.
Yeah, this you really just don't notice at all with the light mesh that you have a stabilizer in your block.
And then 2 sets of the Me Time clips in the 2 colors we've offered before. And so that's a super fun giveaway.
And I love clips.
I know.
I don't know that you can never have too many clips.
You can't. No, definitely not.
Yeah, so that's the giveaway.
Okay, so to enter, what do they need to do?
What you need to do to enter this giveaway is you need to post what's the one thing that you cannot go without putting in your stocking. What's the one must-have that you put in your stocking every year?
Yeah. So, or you grew up with, and it was in every single year. So what's yours, Jen?
Well, we do oranges to help fill the toe.
Yeah.
And my kids think it's funny, but you've got to have an orange or an apple or something in there to just fill the toe. And we've kind of started putting chocolate oranges in the top too, because that's what they like to eat better. So, yeah. What about you, Erin? What do you put in?
Well, this is maybe a little embarrassing, but growing up, my parents always put deodorant. I mean, they put other things too, but they put deodorant in our stockings. And so I don't know. I still do it with my kids because it just, I don't know, it feels like Christmas morning, deodorant in your stocking. It's all about tradition.
I know, it's kind of fun.
What's Rosita saying here? She says, I still have to put candy canes in no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And my kids don't eat the candy canes, so I do those plastic candy canes filled with different candies.
Oh, with
like
the candies they like.
Or yeah. So, but I agree. You gotta have a candy cane in it.
What does Sharon say? Lottery tickets? Oh, that's fun.
That sounds like a really good. Sometimes we'll put gift cards in ours too.
That's a good idea. We're living in Utah. We don't have lottery.
Sandra.
We're like one of the 2 states in the whole United States that doesn't have lottery.
Yeah.
That's so anyway, we'll just have to hear about it.
That's so fun. It's fun to see it. Let's see. Kim says stockings have to have, what is that?
Scratcher lottery tickets in them. I guess. So,
a lot of you guys do that. That's nice for your kids. I hope they win sometime.
That's super fun.
I hope it's a lucky one. So, all right. So that's what you do. Now you have until Thursday night.
End of day.
Yeah, end of day, Thursday night. And on Friday morning, we'll post the winner of this giveaway.
Yeah. So anything else? Again, remember to put on your calendars to watch on November 10th at 10 a.m. about the collectible Christmas tree skirt. We're really excited about it. So much work has gone into this. And really the highlight is that pre-quilted wedge that we had custom made for us, custom quilted for us, pre-cut.
Yes, we've worked with Riley Blake on that, and they've been so great. And it's so nice. You don't have to have it quilted or anything.
No.
And it's already cut.
Yeah, I would say the Holiday Village was really special. It really is something special. I don't think that anything can be quite the same, but this is going to be easier. Yes. Because again, it's a pre-quilted wedge. You don't have to measure. You don't have to cut. You don't have to, worry about any of that. You just float your wedge and stitch your design.
And you know what else I love about this? If say you already have a tree skirt that you love, but the designs on the tree skirt
are so
beautiful.
Pretty.
They're so fun. There's so many other things you can make with that. And we have some ideas for you coming up on November 10th. We'll let you know what
we'll show you all of that.
Yeah.
So that's all we've got for today, right, Jen?
Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Yeah.
And even though it's not even Halloween yet, we hope you have a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Good holidays.
Oh, and maybe a little sneak peek. We're actually going to do another Christmas month for November. So while this was a very traditional block with some Christmas colored fabrics and a Christmas project, next month is going to be a Christmas block.
Yeah.
That's really cute. You're
And
going to
we've
love
got
it.
some fun projects to make with that one too.
Yep,
So
that
we're
you'll
really
want for
excited.
Christmas.
So 2 Christmas
So
blocks in a row.
Yeah,
We're really excited
because we know
about
you
it.
love it and we love it. So
Yeah. Anyway,
thanks for joining us, and go enjoy a little well-deserved me time. Bye.
yeah.